its Cybertron, and now its residents shall witness its dismemberment. Rise, my podcast. Serve your new master well. All hail Unicron.
Hey everybody, welcome to All Hail Unicron episode 40. Wow, 3 episodes away to match my age. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, and joining me are other people well into their 40s, their knees well into their 50s, and their back well into their 70s.
And their colons well into their deathbed.
Pretty much, and that voice you just heard is someone who has been with us for a few episodes now, because what do Robert D. and Brock Lesnar have in common? What did you have that's called?
Oh, diverticulosis. I had diverticulitis. I just discovered that I had diverticulosis, and it sent me to the hospital. Yeah, it wasn't fun. I just finally
apparently beefed so bad in the hospital bed that he slowly knocked the doctor back from his residency to his internships. He slowly put the mask back on in the hospital room.
Well, actually, really quick, might as well say like, hi, right? But I was actually in the hospital, right? And I wasn't going to the bathroom. It was really horrible. And they gave me Miralax, which is just like an infant's. It's for infants almost, a children's like laxative. And I felt, I didn't know it was kicking in.
You shit your bed, didn't you?
I thought I just had to fart. And I'm wearing t-shirt, underwear, jogging pants, and I'm sitting on top of the bed.
That's so gross. I feel bad for that nurse, dude.
I farted. And I'm sitting there for a while, and then I get up and I look down.
Squishy.
Huge brown streaks,
Squishy.
mattress and everything through my clothes.
Up, dude.
I had to call Lisa, and she had to bring me I was like, wait a minute, I should have brought changes of clothes anyway, but it was really embarrassing. I had to wear like a buttless apron.
You tip the nurse? You tip the nurse for doing that shit?
I had Lisa bring them chocolates. Maybe chocolates was a bad.
It looks like that's what you had when your butthole was chocolate.
Bring them party-sized Snickers, please.
At least she didn't bring him like Wendy's chili.
With candy corn. Stick some candy corn in them.
Mm. Nobody wants candy corn. What the hell's wrong with you?
Just to look like doo-doos.
That's gross, dude.
Like doo-doos. But yeah, so I actually had to follow up at the gastro today, and went into one of the examination rooms, and it stunk like nasty farts, and the doctor was like, I'm sorry, that was from the previous patient. I'm like, well, we are at the gastroenterologist. I'm assuming this is...
That's got to be the worst. I mean, really? That's your job is to look at buttholes, and you got to smell fucking farts all day? Damn.
We talk about poop. We talked about poop for like an
shitty
hour
job.
It is a shitty job, but man, that's...
I even asked the doctor, started fucking with him. I was like, how much should I be pooping at once? Should I measure it like 1 handful or 2 handfuls?
So, IBS, that's where you fart uncontrollably, right?
I don't know. I must have
IBS
IBS
I think
too.
you shit on yourself too if you have IBS most of the time.
It's Kelsey Grammer, the guy who was in the last Transformers movie. Well, I don't know if he's still married to her, but his wife had IBS way back in the day.
That's lovely.
If it's bad, it could be really bad. I mean,
it gives a new meaning to the term squirter.
Get that chocolate milk.
She's a squirter.
I think you got to watch what you eat too. I think like if you eat a lot of spicy and stuff like that, it really.
Listening to Robert's ordeal, I posted in the Realm of Cooks page. Everyone watched that video I posted there. My wife was making chicken fried rice. I don't know what happened. That did not sit well for like 3 days. I was getting worried. I was like, oh my God, Robert gave me diverticulitis, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm like, because I just had the liquids for 3 days straight.
Oh boy.
Hope no one's eating while listening to this.
I'll tell you what, for all of our 4 listeners, it is a very common condition, and it's just caused by constipation. It really is.
We lost the 4
You got them. We just did. You got to make sure you eat a lot of fiber, soluble and insoluble fiber, and yogurt, just fruit, vegetables. You got to eat a lot of that all day. You have to be evacuating your bowels. Otherwise, it's very common. This is a very common condition. And it can get so bad where they have to remove part of your intestines if it gets that bad, so.
I just had steak and rice.
That's a lesson to everyone. No vegetables?
No vegetables.
You
Fuck
can, eat
those
a-
vegetables.
you can eat an apple.
And I ate grapes.
I've
We had
been
grapes today.
pounding apples,
I bet you
crackers to help harden stuff
have.
up.
Hey, watch what you call me.
No, the proteins.
He's eating
Oh,
white
okay.
people.
I ain't white people, man.
It's like
gross.
Demon Slayer.
Damn it.
I do like a good apple.
Fucking anime sucks.
What kind of
All
apple
right.
do you eat? What kind of apples do you eat?
Honeycrisp right now.
Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp.
Okay. I like the grand the what the G ones.
Granny's.
Yeah, not grannies, but
Gala.
Gala. Yeah, I like
Maddie's
some Gala.
Grannies.
Honeycrisp
Yeah.
is good too. I like some
White people.
Honeycrisp too. I don't
Yeah,
like the
and-
green ones. I hate the green ones.
Hey, you want to hear some stuff? So I'm coming up on benefits for the new job, and they have like the zero premium benefits, right, where you don't pay anything if it's
wow.
just you. And I'm like, cool. And I'm like, man, finding a new doctor is gonna suck doing what I do. My boss goes, why do you have to do that? I'm like, well, last time I saw my doctor was October of 2022, and it was just him and his receptionist. And then a dude up and dies in his sleep November 16th.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, I run out of diabetes medication. I processed a refill. This is before I found out he died. It got refilled. I'm like, cool. So I called to make an appointment. Like, hey, how much will it cost out of pocket? No, the phone's out of service. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
God.
I had Sebastian basically did a good old fashioned twist and fall, twisted his ankle pretty gnarly. So I take him to urgent care 1, and I'm like, okay, like, name of your doctor, your primary physician. He's like, I don't know. So I'm calling my sister, and she's like, hey, he's like right next to yours. I'm like, oh, let me get the address. I pull him up, and then the first result on Google is my doctor's obituary.
Oh, God.
That hell of
I
a way
was
to
like-
learn that.
I was like, holy shit. And so, like, I'm kind of down because he was a cool guy. You know, he'd be like, oh, you know, he was a Hindu guy. So he'd be like, oh, that's good, man. Your blood counts are doing pretty good. You have to stay away from the sugars. You cannot have any kind of sugars. No stevia.
Oh,
Let's
God.
try that for 3 months, see how you do. And I'd be like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. And then, you know, it's like, he's dead. He left behind 2 beautiful little girls because I met him a few times when I went to his practice. They'd be over there. And it was like, these are my little neurosurgeons. They're like, Dad, we're not going to be neurosurgeons. God. But no, they didn't sound like 1980s old Jewish lady from Brooklyn. But, you know, it's just so weird, man. I was taken aback and I was kind of down. And then, you know, they're like, hey, your nephew sprained. Like, here's the x-ray. It's just a sprain. There's no breakage. I'm like, okay. And my nephew's like, well, why are you sad, man? What's going on, Theo? I'm like, no, you're fine, bud. And I told him, he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know, I was pretty cool with my doctor. He's like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, you know what? Is he getting crutches? No, I don't think he needs them. Fucking great. I just push him off the table. You little monster.
Ow!
Yeah, he's like, hey, I almost fell in the bad one.
My other ankle.
No. He started going, my back.
I had that experience
My
where
neck and my back.
years ago, I got a personal trainer. I got a gym membership. They got me a personal trainer, and this guy was, you know, working me. I was really serious about getting into shape, and I was taking all this health and nutrition advice from the guy. And I went in one day for a workout, and I was like, oh, I'm here to meet Alex. And she was like, Alex died. I was like, what the fuck? How did he die? Heart attack. And I'm like, I've been having fucking life advice from this guy.
You just made that up, right?
No, really?
Don't go off of
I don't know
story.
how he died. They didn't. It was the obituary was pretty vague on that. I just know he went into sleep. So
Oh,
you know,
At least that's
It-
what I
it's-
want to go.
it's bad enough I have that internal crisis on occasion when I lay down at night going, is tonight the night where like Justin has to put together the best of clip show from Unicron and Shattered Cast Uncut because I'm dead.
Oh, we ain't
Will he get his $40 we got from our swag? Will his kids finally be put to bed without him having to choke slam one and powerbomb the other?
Mm-hmm.
Will this be the night? Then I wake up the next day like, no, I'm just in pain like always. Okay. We're good. So as you heard everyone else talking, as always, you hear the Hasbro champion, the guy I'm so excited over Rise of the Beast toy lines hitting store shelves. The one and only Mr. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
I am excited for that shit. I can't wait for the movie, man. I'm taking the day off on Friday. Man, it's gonna be a good day. Good day. Hey there, everybody.
Did that come out this Friday?
Roll Tide. No, it's June, man.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, man.
He's like, come on,
It
man,
doesn't-
get with the program, Justin. You
Doesn't
fucking
matter, I'm not
idiot.
gonna go watch
keep
it in
up with that
theaters
shit.
anyway,
You gotta keep
so.
with that shit, man.
Nah,
Why do I gotta do everything around here?
not gonna
Tired.
happen. Not gonna watch it.
Roll
I'll
Tide.
see,
Yeah,
I'll see it
Robert,
when it gets
did
home, and
you
I'll be
hear-
disappointed.
Yeah, you will.
No.
Just
I'm
Robert,
tired of
did you,
everybody. I'm tired of everybody saying they're gonna be disappointed, man. Just you know what? You're not a true Transformer fan, man.
I am not.
It's
I'm not.
plain
I'm
and
a
simple,
I'm a
man.
G1, and I'm an animated fan.
Fuck G1ers.
He's a
man.
Ghostbusters fan.
Tired G1ers,
yeah,
man.
you know, they're making a sequel to that woke version of Ghostbusters.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Female?
Ooh, Justin, grab the
No,
Lubriderm.
no, the recent one, Afterlife.
Oh, that
Actually,
wasn't
it's a
woke,
good
was
movie.
it?
I enjoyed
Yeah, I
it.
thought it was
actually.
good.
It was. I got a little teary-eyed near the end. Hey, Robert,
I did
Yes.
too.
Robert, did you hear the episode with our fan Rich on?
No.
Rich does a dead-on deluxe impression.
No, he doesn't.
You got to listen to it. He fucking nails it. He's like, "Hey,
Oh,
everybody, Deluxe Ball in here, man. What's up? Hell Hasbro." And I was like, "Whoa!" It's like Matt's here, but it's not Matt. It's a guy who's like 3 feet taller than him and pre-orders everything, and now he's broke.
Yeah, bro.
Matt ain't broke. Matt's balling. Matt's got like 30,000 subs.
No, I meant Rich. Rich pre-orders everything. Everything we
First of
cover.
all-
He's like, "Oh man, pre-order. It's in
Uh-huh.
the cart. It's in the
Pre-order.
cart."
I ain't got 30,000 subs. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm barely hurting trying to get 12,000. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you poor baby.
I have no subs.
Man, as long as I've been doing this, I only got 12,000 subs. Man, fuck that shit.
Oh my god. Anyway, speaking of
Anyway.
fuck that shit, this guy does it every time he tries to 3D print a part for his broken
Dingleberries.
transformer that I don't know which one he's working on. It's T2RX6 Justin.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm here.
I'm not gonna call you the Mad Professor anymore. I'm gonna
That's
start
fine.
calling you the Benefactor.
Okay.
I think everyone on this podcast can agree. We made $40 in swag sales, everybody.
I'd just like to point out that all proceeds
Brilliant.
don't go to me. They go to the actual show and the cost that it is to
Which is Justin's
resub
credit
for a year.
card, so it does go to Justin.
I mean, yeah, this kid's got some new toys this past week.
I just want to point out that I bought an All Hail Unicron mug and it costed me $40.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did
don't
get a
say
mug
that.
though. I did get a mug though. It wasn't $40.
Fucking Rich bought a bath mat. Like, I want to do that.
We need AHU toilet paper.
What'd they do? I'd have to check Teespring. See, I don't think they do that. This is in Spaceballs, but it'd be pretty cool. Like, you could literally wipe your ass with Unicron. And if I ever get home at a decent time, I will probably finish the third design, which is I'm going to do Unicron as Eric Cartman from South Park.
What the ass?
And underneath it's going to say, "Screw you guys, I'm eating your home." Right? It's
Nope.
going to
If you can print it on toilet paper, you have to do a Unicron, just a Unicron face with his tongue out.
be gross. Yeah. That could be a sweater too. Or
Yeah.
shorts. I think they got boxer shorts. You can do that for the front.
A peanut hole.
He opens his mouth, the junk comes out. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Drip,
Penis.
drip, 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 drip.
Penis out of the mouth.
Put his out now. Take this, Optimus Prime. Blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
No, not a penis. Unicron. Anyway, so we're going to anybody got anything? Dude, Robert, you're going to have the floor. Try not to go too crazy. I doubt you got anything because you died.
Shit was coming in. No pun intended. Shit was going out and shit was coming in. I got the gem was what is this? I got the 1/1 scale replica Thundercats sword, the Sword of Omens. That shit is sick. I love it. I love running around my office wielding it, and until I can get a firearm, that will be my self-defense, my home defense weapon. I will disrobe completely and run around naked and chase any intruders.
Just call him host.
Breaking in tonight.
I'll just go,
Until he remembers his daughter's having a sleepover with some of her friends. Oh my God!
And Robert's going to jail.
He called me a hoe and ran at me naked with a sword.
Robert is now a sex offender.
I got the Zeta Toys mini Superion metallic set.
Ooh, metallic.
Well, I got it because my Superion's faceplate disappeared. So I thought I had to buy a whole new set, and I realized, fuck, if I just looked in the old box, there's a toy head. Like, I could have just swapped out the faceplate. Whatever. I'll have 2 modes now. What else I got in? Cliff Jumper, and I think I said that last time. I didn't get that much. You're right. I'll probably remember as we go.
You got Fan Stories Parkour.
Yeah, Cliff Jumper, the Fan Stories Parkour. That was a nightmare of a transformation. Justin probably had a fine time with it, but I didn't. It was so bad. I was up in the middle of the night trying to transform it, and it's all on the back end. That's the hard part. It's just poorly toleranced. And I remember I was like trying to watch a Pake for Life do the transformation, and I was falling asleep and everything. And when he finally got to the part at the rear of it,
It's
he had
Pack for Life.
Pake for Life. It's Pake. He
No,
had
it's not Pake.
your Peck. He had no problem. He just moved it. Like the pieces that he could move, that they just sat where they belonged. Mine, you move them, they're like spring away from each other. And
He unscrewed everything. He tampers with his bots.
I don't know, but but I just finally got it. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I went to bed that night. I hated that transformation, but then going back to bot mode was super easy. So it's frustrating because that could have been a really wonderful all-around figure if the tolerances were different. Even with that transformation, because the transformation is not difficult and it's fun if you don't have those issues.
I have not even received mine yet, so I've just heard horror stories. So
I don't think you'll have an issue. It seems to be obviously copy to copy because I watch people transform it, and some people, the rear pieces really kind of just sit where you put them. They line up well, and then others, they just will not line up. They will not stay together. You have to use like all of your fingers pushing in different directions to get everything lined up at the same time, pushing in different directions.
yeah, I heard say that. I
got to open mine. I haven't opened mine yet.
It's a great figure. It's a fucking great figure, though.
I did an episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro, with the Realm of Collectors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there with Eddie, Mr. Eric B, a guy there named Gigi.
Gigi Allen?
Gigi, is that Jim?
I don't know his real name. He was going by G or Big G or GG. I don't know. Really nice guy.
Okay.
G Money?
I don't know if it was G Money. Might be G Money.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, that's a good
Black dude pops in on Skullface's stuff sometimes, I guess.
That's not him.
Oh, you're his manager. I think you would know, but
I'm Gigi Allen's manager.
um.
Google Gigi Allen banana.
So it was Eric B, the GG guy. Of course, the other mad professor in the fandom, Mr. Brian Brink, the king of flow charts. And then Derek B. Derek B.
He was there at NJCC.
Yep. Nicest guy in the world. Fucked with him a little bit at first because he just had this look on his face as we were all introducing the next guy next to us. And he had this look on his face that reminded me of like that one job interview we all bombed at one point. And he was the HR guy going, oh man, I'm not even going to process this shit. But in that whole episode, he fucked with parkour, got him from robot to vehicle mode.
Wow.
So he fucking nailed it.
Nailed it.
And of course, the rock father himself, Dustmightz, who extended an invitation, and I'll gladly do it again. I don't care. We'll get naked from the waist down. It was done on a Saturday. I got time. But anyway,
Yeah, but you didn't need to be on camera from the waist down. You should have showed your face. That was rude.
Yeah.
no, I was standing up the whole time.
The dinger should have been out like that.
People think it's my beard. It's pubes.
You're like, this is a Legends video.
But so yeah, coming up next, Justin, what'd you get this week?
So let's see. I got questions on why my laptop's not charging, but we'll figure that out after this. I got the New Age Art Fire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I actually got something. So that I think nope, I did get one more Transformers related thing. I got the DNA upgrade kit for the Legacy Motormaster.
How is it?
Yeah, it's okay. But so what I find weird, and I don't know, does anyone have this kit? Matt, do you
Mine's
have
in my stash.
I don't
Okay.
have a kit.
Okay, so they give you an upgraded chest piece for Menasor, and like everything else, like works into the truck somehow,
Except
except
the
that
chest
chest
piece.
piece. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is with this? So, I don't know.
I've seen like 3 video reviews on it, so I know what I got to do when I get it.
Yeah,
Because I'm waiting for my Hasbro shit to hit the stash so I can get it all shipped out here.
yeah.
And it's like, why do I not want to fuck with that chest piece?
Yeah, I'm just going to attempt to put it right back in the box and just use the standard one just because I don't like the fact that it doesn't work, right? Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So, weird decision, but it seems like it's a cool upgrade kit. Yeah. I got the Reaction Unicron, which is the like G1 Unicron stupid robot.
I love that.
I know.
That.
I absolutely love that thing. I'm like, I just like the
How big is
original
that?
toy is never going to exist. Who makes it? Super 7, I believe.
Tiny, right?
No, how big is that? How
Oh,
big
it's
is
6
it?
inch or something.
6 inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7 inch, something like that.
So, yeah, and it's like they're never gonna make that Unicron, right? Like it's never
Yeah,
gonna
they will.
happen, and it's just like
Somebody's gonna make it.
Yeah,
Phantom will make it.
probably somewhere around the way some third party will make it. But like it's a stupid piece of history that, I love, and I was like, whatever, I can spend $20 on just like a non-transforming Action
Yeah,
Master version of this piece of crap. So,
Go!
bless you. So I'm glad I have him. I got the, I don't know, AXN is the company. I've never heard of them. They have a Casey Jones I thought would look good with my turtles. I think he's too small for the Figure Arts turtles. I still haven't put it next to him. But
I don't think so. I think he's about unscale, man. Because
I'll have to
BXN,
look.
I have some of their stuff before.
yeah, I mean he's really nicely made. Yeah, he just feels very small. I'll have to look and see if he scales okay. It might be like squint your eyes and he's fine. And then the last thing I got was the Super 7 G.I. Joe Ultimates Snake Eyes and Timber, which is like the animation version.
I love
He's
that
got that
Timber.
like blue with the purple pieces. He's okay. Like I feel like he's just like
Timber's awesome.
he's just missing a little bit of like articulation. Like I wish he was a little more articulated. Or maybe I just wish the gun was better. I don't know, but like he doesn't like hold the stock of the gun against his shoulder or anything in any like meaningful way. Timber looks great, but he's also got weird articulation that they like articulated the front of his front arms so they could go like
Timber's
forward and
awesome.
back and out to the sides a little, but then like the back ones are just like on like a G1 cassette
So-
tape type swivel. It's weird.
So
So
I have to ask, you know what else he's missing, right?
his 2 front paws.
An OSHA regulated jetpack. And that archaic thing he has strapped to his back.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
yeah.
looking for a work-related accident.
I know for sure. So
It's absolutely horrible.
yeah,
Fucking-
yeah. I put that on just to see what that looked like, and it is now off of him and back in its box. So
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, that's a nice little haul there.
yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, I remembered a couple more things.
Let me figure out my laptop
Here we
while
go.
someone else is talking.
Here we
Be right back.
go. Fuck.
Is that the pterosaur?
Repticus.
Is that Metagate? Pterosaur?
Metagate.
Pterosaur, and I got on eBay. I got that Ravage, the Beast Wars Ravage. Yeah,
From Transart?
yeah. And
yeah, you
I
told me
also
about that.
I saw on Facebook a few
You
weeks
hit me
ago.
up for some reason.
Yeah, I wanted to know what your thoughts were. And a few weeks ago, I saw somebody on Facebook posted, like, does anybody remember this train? It was the Tyco Toys electric train set.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I remembered I had it. It was like a Ratatouille moment where like I remembered like being like 10 years old or what, and I was like playing with it and transforming it and really pissed off that the trains didn't turn into robots and how the little figures that it came with didn't move, and it felt like I was so mad, but I was like, oh my god, I need that. And I looked on eBay and they were like $1,000, but I found one for $250. And
I'm picturing a 10-year-old Robert going, "Objection! This train is misleading. It's not a transformer."
I don't know what I did with it.
Whack, bro.
No idea what I did with it, but I got that set and I'm really happy about it.
It is a nice set. I think it looks in great condition for what you paid for it. Normally,
was
$250, everything would be like destroyed, sticker residue still on it with like 1990s freaking swine flu
Yeah.
germs on it.
Stickers are never applied. Stickers are never applied. I finally got in Justin told me to get the Toy Hack stickers, so I got those in. The only thing the figures are still sealed in their plastic bags. The tracks are never used. The bottoms of the trains are clean. The only issue I found was one of the train connectors was missing. Like it must have popped off somewhere.
What?
But I just
Man, it sounds a lot like you not only got a deal, but someone cheated on their girlfriend, and this is her way of getting back at his.
So
ass.
I got just like a junker $20 replacement train, and that was beat up, but it had the little train connectors. So I'm gonna pop it off and pop it on the other.
Pop it off in your face.
Matthew, that's dirty. There are children listening.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, yours, fucking creep.
Weirdo.
Anyway, speaking of creeps, Matt, what'd you get this week?
All right, let's line them up. I got
Hail Hasbro, roll time.
I got some Legacy Evolution. I got Skyquake, fucking awesome. It sickens me that fucking Hasbro can do such a good shit. Do a good fucking Transformer, and then some of the times they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It boggles my mind. But that Skyquake is fucking awesome. Got Legacy Evolution animated Prowl.
Nice.
I like him. Don't like the weapons, but I like him. He's pretty cool. I don't know if I said I got the New Age Shattered Glass Inferno, and I got Artfire as well. And I got the clear ones too as well, the Clear Inferno and Clear Grapple. I got Legacy Evolution Shrapnel. Got him in too as well.
Wow.
Dr. Woo Woo Woo. Got Nemesis Prime. And I got Magic Square Blueberry Girl, their Chromia, the big-headed water baby.
You did?
Chromia. She's all right. I like RC better. On top of her head, just looks really it looks terrible. It don't look like it's
Well,
not
let's be
completed.
real. A lot of your robots on that shelf are going to be staring at the back of her head, not the top.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, giggity.
I'm a feminist.
I got the '86 movie Hot Rod, the Walmart exclusive, the movie colors. I got that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's got rubber tires. Hey, it's got diecast on the toes. That's pretty cool.
Hey.
Hey, I got a bunch of 5.2 toy stuff like I always do.
Uh,
And 5.2 Toys actually reached out to me and are going to send me some stuff to review for them. And I'm really excited for them. Yeah, I was
look
really
at
excited
you.
about that.
Yeah.
I know. I was like,
Sponsor.
I
as
do
much
this
shit as I
shit
buy
every
from
day.
them-
I don't get no results, man. 52 Toys is like, oh, hey, man, you want to review this stuff for us? Yeah, whatever, man. Just send it. I don't care. I hate
Yeah,
you too.
I told them, I was like, dude, as much shit I buy from them, it's about time, But yeah, I'm really excited for that. So once they're going to send it to me once they get it in stock in Amazon. So I'm excited for that. Oh, I got
Matt's the only guy on YouTube that made their flamingo look fucking cool as shit.
Fuck, dude. I got some prairie dogs in the other day, some mechanical prairie dogs. I got flamingo. I got a moth, a butterfly, turtles. Man, they do some good. I love 5.2 Toys, man. I don't know. It's just they're simplistic, but they're fun for me. They're just there's a cube that transforms into animals and other stuff. They change other stuff too, like Predator, aliens, and they do some of the stuff like that too as well. They got some turtles that are pretty cool. I also got the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins Jazz, which I'm working on that review right now, and I also got the Nest Autobot Ratchet, the recolor, the black and silver, I guess looks like.
I hate
Black and
hip hop
yellow,
for
black and yellow.
changing the name Ratchet into meaning something else, because every time I see that thing at Target, I don't think of Nurse Ratchet, right? It being ironic that he's a medic and his name's Ratchet and he's a robot, but Nurse Ratchet from, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But, wow, fucking hip hop, man. Just destroying the term Ratchet.
I got a bunch of G.I. Joe. I got Outback. I got Crimson Bat. I got the barbecue recolor of blue. What else I get? I got Thundercracker from the core class. I did get the parkour also as well from Fans Toys. I haven't opened him yet. And that is it, fellas. Let's good night, folks.
Okay.
All right.
What'd you get, Oscar?
Oh, my bad. What'd you get, Oscar?
I got two things. I got the Mezco 112 Man of Steel Superman figure.
Nice.
I always regretted selling the first Superman they made, the comic book version, not the the movie version.
Which one's this one? The movie?
This is based on the 80s, 90s design of him before Death of Superman, inspired by artist John Brain, who's Brian, who's basically kind of a douchebag in real life. But
Really?
whatever.
Is this guy? Is he good?
He is pretty good. I do have one defect. The cape, because the cape tucks in under the blue tights, and the one on the right side likes to come out while you're posing. You just got to shove it back in.
I bet it does.
Giggity.
Giggity
And
creature.
so it comes with a shit ton of accessories compared to the last Superman comic book version they made. Which, I mean, we're talking. I have maybe 6 extra heads, a bunch of hands, kryptonite.
That's cool. How much was it?
I just paid about $130.
Okay, I've always wanted a Superman figure, a nice one.
That's good. It's good to have for your collection. I mean, I have the Mayfex, which is good. That cost me like $100 during Black Friday sales because he was going for like $120. But I do like the throwback to Mego and their cloth outfits, and that's what the vibe I always got from Mezco. Is just it's better, a lot better articulation, and the shit's done. The outfits are a little tighter.
How tall is he? Sorry, how tall is he?
He's on scale with Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legends. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's about 6 inches, 6.5, I'd say.
Wow.
So yeah. So I busted out my Mezco 112 Batman Ascending Knight, and I was like, cool. I got the world's finest. I mean, because I had a shit ton of Mezcos for a while. I sold them all. I had a steal too. Jesus, some of them were really hard to find. But yeah, I got that, and then while grocery shopping on Saturday, I picked up Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins Jazz.
Oh.
I talked about it in our private chat, and I'll say it here. It's probably the best figure Hasbro has ever made.
That thing's sick looking.
It is so solid.
It's the best they've made, but it's good. It's really fucking
It's
good.
the best they made. I don't have Skyquake yet, but it is probably one of the best figures they made this year so far. He feels solid. He feels hefty for a freaking deluxe class. He clips into place neatly. The paint job, there's a smooth fucking finish to that paint job. Nothing seems that off to me. I don't give a shit about the faux chest in the front. I really don't. I liked his transformation to alt mode.
All painted.
Huh?
The full chest is all painted. It's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, to go from like the Earth mode bot to the Cybertron mode card, just like they did in the cartoon, is extremely impressive. And the bot mode looks great.
And it's like that. And it's like you don't see the only waffle bits you will see is on his forearms, and he doesn't have wrist articulation, so I can't make him Super Saiyan pose, But it's a solid freaking unit, man. It's their most solid addition I've ever felt, and it makes me look at their Studio Series guys and say, what the fuck happened?
I always felt like as a kid, seeing the Transformers, like the Cybertronian modes, and then seeing them having like the Earth bot modes, it never made sense to me, and always feeling like just the sense of disappointment ahead of time, knowing, well, they can never make a toy like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, obviously they're just drawing it differently because it shouldn't look like that in bot mode. That's what's really cool. Like they overcame that. And that's like a moment. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I always thought that as a kid, and it's really cool. Like, I might pick it up just for that. Really impressive.
It is. It's a nice addition to anyone's collection. I like his alt mode. I really dig his alt mode. I think it's really neat. The way it all comes together. He does have a bit of a humpback, but that doesn't bother me that well because I don't have my figures facing away from me when they're on display. So, it really is.
Unless you're molesting them.
Whoa.
Maybe. Depends how much juice Daddy has to drink.
My review will be up tomorrow, and I'm doing this little infomercial thing for it being looking like a dustbuster. I think it's going to be pretty funny.
You got a bunch of Marvel Legends laying around. How about a gator? Well, this here Cybertron Origins Jazz is going to sit here and take good care of you. Go and get him, Jazz.
The gator takes shit on your rug again.
Well, suck a golf ball through a freaking water hose.
Everybody, dial 1-800. Pick it up.
I'm going to do a 1-800-YOU-SUCK. That's what I'm going to do.
Jazz, the moon base too. There's dirt on the ground. I got you, Optimus Prime. Got him.
Why haven't they made a transforming Roomba? An auto-transforming Roomba?
Oh, they did on the
PlayStation Optimus Prime.
The BotBots, they did. They had one for BotBots.
It dumps its own like dust out in the trash for you, like it's remote controlled.
That's how it attacks its enemies. It farts out the dust at it. What the fuck? Oh, my eyes! Oh, this one had cats. I'm allergic to cats. You're a machine. Oh, it doesn't matter. The pain. So yeah, let's get the ball rolling on third-party news. Magic Square Brawl is almost here.
Yay! Sorry about the link I get. It was trashy. It's a Weibo one.
It is giving me a weird thing. It said Facebook, and then it goes to Cena.
Yeah, it does like 3 different things to get you there.
It's John Cena visitor system. I can't see anything.
My time is now.
I think these
miss
look
my
good.
girlfriend.
I think this is good. I'm ready for some comeback.
Yeah, this looks real good. I like it.
That's gorgeous. Jesus, Magic Square's coming out swinging.
Yeah.
The plastic will feel like shit, but that's okay.
See, I don't hate their plastic. I don't know why everybody hate. Like I'm holding the Prime
I don't
right
hate it
now.
either. I think there's a reason for it. I think there really is.
I'm holding their Prime in my hand right now. Like I was just fiddling to this last weekend with New Age versus Magic Square Prime, and I like the Magic Square Prime better. You know, I mean, it's so much cleaner.
I don't know.
I don't get it. Their stuff looks good.
I like the leg mode.
I think looking at it, at the primes, I think the New Age looks a whole lot better. It has a premium finish to it.
It's messy.
But
no, I got the painted version. No, you get that.
I
That's all
can
you're paying for those paint, man.
Well, this looks.
I can understand why they do it. I think because just G1 looks so bland, and that plastic looks so bland.
Yeah, I think
it works.
I think that's exactly why. I think they go for that like very cartoon vibe. And the best to get that across is the more bland plastic.
And it works on a small scale. On a large scale, I don't like that. But little guys on a shelf, it works. It looks like they literally jumped out of your TV and now they're like miniatures.
Like that leg mode.
My big problem with the plastic is it just doesn't feel durable. And like the Megatron, I had that and like I have no clue what happened. Mine just like exploded itself to pieces, like the Magic Square one. And I was like, well, I'm done with this. You know, like I don't know.
I'm holding it.
Tito RX6, he's gonna kill me. Time to self-destruct. Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. That's pretty much, I think, how it happened. So, yeah.
So
it looks like it just jumped out of the TV.
It looks like a good robot, but he's gonna be combined if I'm in on this, and I'm waiting for the set to go on sale. Because nothing pisses me off knowing I could get the set for like $220 when I paid like $150 alone for fucking Motor Master.
Did Magic Square? Did Magic Square did a box set of Minotaur?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're just gonna combine it, definitely just wait for the box set.
But yeah, that foot mode looking straight though. So.
Yeah, it does. It looks. I mean, it's got a nonce. It didn't show it in this one pictures, but it looks like he's running and everything, so he can move forward like that. So
that's great. Well, I have a question though. Why are they like? They didn't do any Autobot combiners yet. They did Devastator, and now they're doing Bruticus. You know?
I don't know. I mean, they could do easily a Defensor.
Honestly, I think the Autobot combiners are just less popular. Honestly, I think the most popular one is Superion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you know someone's already done that. So you know
twice. Do
we try to make people do that, or do we go and get something else that someone else may buy into? You know. So.
Or they may just be doing all the Decepticon ones and then just later on do the Autobot ones.
Well, yeah, it's like one of those things, like I said, that they let me show you why you need to double dip and get this other one, you know? So.
Yeah.
And to quote Tyrese from Dark of the Moon, why do the Decepticons get all the cool shit?
Uh-huh. That's a good figure. I love it.
Let's get a whole set of military vehicles. Hey, guys, we got rescue vehicles. Okay. That's nice.
Man, put this up against what Starscream? Is there a world small? Yeah, there's a world's smallest Starscream. The new Ace gonna be too big.
Dr. Wu.
Oh yeah, Dr. Wu. Yeah, that could go well. Yeah.
You know, or
I think the new age won't be too big for it. You know.
I think you kind of need 2 displays. You need to have It's hard to have. I love having these legends, you know, combiners, but at the same time, I don't see them that small when they're combined. I see them giant. Like the quote-unquote MP scale combiners when they combine. You know, it's mass shifting. Mm-hmm. So I picture that. They become gargantuan. You know?
Wow. Okay, so these comments are fucking me up. The first head Chinese. Megatron pinched. What? And then positive. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
How did you translate it?
And then the third one down, handsome. And then I Am
It
Panda
is
King
handsome.
wrote, familiar taste.
I love machine translations. They're amazing.
And then Dauntless, Patronus, King of Computing. Think about it. Someone laughing. Calculation King and Sea Demon. Ha 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 ha. 8 should be all together.
I'm ready
Recently,
for,
Computing King is not very popular. I just watched the video just now.
I'm ready for Magic
And
Square
it
Dinobots.
looks like unprecedented restoration animation.
I'm ready for new
It's a
Asian
test
stuff.
shot of Swindle for the set. The height ratio is also correct. It will be a lore. Dog rolling up its eyes with its tongue. Jesus Christ, Japan. Anyway, moving on. Metagate Optimus Size comparison.
Miss MMC Devy.
We don't even need the size comparison. Let's just talk about the shit show that is this Optimus Prime.
We
This
skip
reminds-
the MMC Devy.
Is it the one in the middle? Well, we'll get to that. Calm the fuck
Hey,
down.
calm down now.
Damn.
Metagate Optimus Prime. Yes, this is from the Bumblebee movie.
This looks like the remember the Legion class
Uh-huh.
figures.
Look at his
This
skinny
looks
head.
like a Legion class figure that transforms like shit.
Look at this.
It-
Look at his skinny old head.
This is
Isn't it Mickey Mouse?
this is not from the Bumblebee movie, Matt. This is from that movie that's the bootleg with like the Avengers and Batman and all them all show up in the movie. You know which one I'm talking about?
Americans, Captain, help me stop the purple menace from space. Aye, Truck Lord Commander Savior, I'm
This-
coming.
This
Exactly.
is
For
from
America.
this is
Bang, 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 bang.
this is from Bollywood.
Yeah, this is from those same exact people. Like I can't believe like you look
Then
at
the
this
dance
and
number.
it's like it's so like the head is so bad. You're like I don't know how do you make this? And you're just like this is it. Great job, guys. Print.
You know
I
what this
mean-
reminds me of is that Legion's class Optimus Prime that came with Stratos. Remember? Because like he comes out of him in the movie
Yeah.
from Revenge of the Fallen, right? Yeah. Like that's what this reminds me of. And that looked better
They
than
would have been
this.
better off. They should have been a parts former. Just fucking put his head on after you transform him.
And it takes 15 steps to transform him.
Uh-huh.
This is a one-step changer.
No, 15.
It's just weird. It's just a weird looking Optimus Prime.
It is weird. I thought about getting him, but I don't know if I doubt I will.
You
I
will.
don't need that stuff.
You gonna get him.
Yeah, probably.
You gonna get the clear version. You gonna get the Nemesis version. You gonna get them all.
Shattered glass.
They ain't
Shattered
doing all those
ass.
versions, man.
You're gonna get every version. You
Power
know it.
bottom
More ass
prime.
stuff, man.
Ironhide butt eating prime. Oh, prime. I'm going to eat that ass butt prime. Come
Stick
on,
that skinny-
Ironhide. Don't do it. Oh, I'm going to squirt.
Stick that skinny head up my ass.
Speaking of squirt, this makes Matt squirt. MMC Devastator.
I think I'm going to have to get another Devy because I'm
You don't
loving the
need-
Defensor.
Why are they fucking doing a Devastator?
Well, because this is the perfect transformation, and as you can see in the slides, look at how they make the foot appear. It's amazing.
There are so many
It always is.
of this character, of this set. There are so many fucking contributions that even the KOs are considered to be legit variations of this character. Why, MMC, are you doing this?
It's MMC.
They're going all out, saying, you know what? We did a Bruticus. We're doing a Defensor. We're doing every combiner in our scale. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's it.
Why not? I mean, why not? I mean, MMC is a good company. I think I love their Defensor. I may even go back and get their Bruticus.
I'm not
Yeah.
disputing it. I need to know why they decided to jump on, like, oh my God, these Devastator Wars are going to come back again over some fucking stupid shit.
I may even switch out where, these MMC combiners can go with my Legends. They're still big enough. And then I can put my big combiners back with the Masterpiece stuff. There's a place for them because you have smaller bots regardless that you can display your figures with.
So my concern about this Devastator is like that flip mode, like it doesn't look
Flip mode
visually
spot.
interesting. Like the way the thigh flips out of it, I'm like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me.
I think it looks clean.
It is
I just
clean.
don't think they
It
need
just
to be-
doesn't look like it has any like definition. Like it's gonna be a big old, big old cankle, and then you're gonna have tiny little thigh. You know, like he's.
You think it's too inaccurate?
You know what? This was
Yeah,
announced
maybe.
on
I
April
don't know.
1st. I hope it's an April Fool's joke and all of you get fucking hurt. This is.
Damn, dude.
I know. I'm so angry. This is so dumb.
And I'll also say
You don't have to
the
buy
truck
it.
mode.
Honestly.
I want the rear tires to be moved back. They're too far forward. I don't like that. That's a nitpick, I guess.
That's
but
a
I
little
don't like
nitpick
it.
for that. Come on now.
No, I don't like it.
Stop.
You know what else
nitpicking.
I don't like? Those cement barrels. They never have a hinge on them.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Stop
bullshit.
nitpicking, man.
But look, he's
It's
got little
fake.
painted door handles.
You gotta stop nitpicking for that shit, man.
fake.
I mean,
There's no ladder
this
up
could be
the
the type
door.
of thing though. Like, I mean, so and let me go
MMC.
back and say, you know, to MMC's credit, like their defense or like every single bot they've released has been fun to mess with.
Fuck
You know,
yeah, it has.
so like it's
I
one of
want
those
them to
things. It's
come
like,
out.
well, maybe these will be fun, and I'll feel interesting getting them. And you know, they like I think the Mixmaster robot mode looks great. For the most part, I think the mixer truck looks great. But I just don't know if I like the combined mode. Like they look a little too small.
Now that's what's weird. I never really pictured the feet, also having the thigh attached to them. That's weird to me.
Yeah,
Sure,
you always
but
kind of feel like
do
that'd be
that.
like the coming with long haul, right? Like he should be dealing with the thigh.
Right. So that's odd.
Yeah.
That's really odd. So that doesn't that restrict the size like more? Like
Yeah,
they
I don't know.
could've- There's got to be a reason.
It's certainly a big
Mode,
chunk
yeah.
of connector that has to hide somewhere in this robot too.
In behind, yeah. Well,
Oh,
no, the
yeah.
connector's not in the connector's not in this robot. The connector is in long haul.
Well, I mean, like his thigh, the big chunk of thigh connection piece that is
It
hidden
looks like
somewhere
it's-
within him.
In the back, right there. Look at the thigh. It looks like it's just a cutout U. And it's like
That's
so
what I
the
worry about
connector's
is
going to
the-
slide onto it.
I
Yeah.
worry about the stability later on, you know, because like Toy World, you know, you got the thighs and the waist is just a
Mm.
add-on part, or what do they call it?
The now you got me confused. The skeleton, I guess you'd say. The frame.
Well, yeah, what they call it? It's God, everybody hates it. They hate that it doesn't all
Parts
transform parts forming. So, which I like parts forming. I think, you know, my Toy World Devy is going to be there for a while, you know. And you look at stuff like TFC and some other combiners that come in, they're going to be floppy messes. This is going to be the same way. I don't know if I've watched some of the reviews for the Bruticus, and you know, it could not be stable a year from now, you know, and maybe Defensor might be the same way too as well. And I don't know. I mean, you know, most people are going to combine these anyways, so
Okay.
you really want to be stable, you know. So I don't know. That's just me. Sorry,
So you guys still on the MMC Devy?
my bad. Well, I'm done.
No.
We're gone.
Surprise. Moving
Prize
on to the
sucker.
worst prize. World's smallest figure and comic from official Hasbro.
So I'm a little confused by these because I'm pretty sure, yeah, these I've definitely got the Bumblebee and I've got the Optimus Prime from the set. And there's a Starscream who has a horribly unpainted head. They just decided that it's okay to not include any black on his head, and it looks
Wow.
awful for it.
It
But it looks
does.
like they're adding a Soundwave and a RC. The thing that's also weird about these is like they're horribly out of scale. Like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are exactly the same color or
Why-
color size as each other, I should say. So it's weird. This
That's
is a
weird.
weird
Why,
set of
why
toys.
does she come with like the top half of her car or the rear end of her car?
That is a damn good question. Maybe that's her base. I don't know.
Yeah. You might be right.
It comes with those tiny comics.
My sexual rival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Optimus Prime's just a glob of blue and gray.
Yeah.
Wait, but they transform, right?
Nope.
No.
No, they're little. Yeah,
But it's world's smallest.
Yeah,
No, it's
not
not
that
the
world's
same.
smallest.
not the same.
That's bullshit.
So,
These
Justin, do you own any of the WSTs?
Of these ones or the legit?
The original.
Yeah, I have some of them.
I do.
Are these smaller than those?
Same size? I think.
I think they are smaller, if I recall correct. I
I
remember
asked
Bumblebee being
Justin.
very
I
small.
don't
Matt.
care. They're 1.25 inches. I think they're the same size as the world's smallest, though.
Roll Tide.
All I know is that Starscream head is gorgeous, just
Real time.
bland, gray.
Yeah, it is. It looks amazing.
He's
At
got
least
red
they
eyes,
painted the
though.
eyes.
Come on now. It looks like E.T.
It
I
must
just-
be Ghost Starscream.
I just hope that the eye molding is further towards the nose, and they didn't give a fuck, and they just poked him with a paintbrush.
I think they're the same size as the world's smallest.
I would have to check. I feel like there was a size difference between them, but not
Did you?
much. So
I have a slag.
I would have to
Shout
go.
out goes to Bell Peppers for his comment. Behold the future deluxe class.
That's funny.
You don't listen either. You don't give a fuck.
Fuck 'em.
It's just
Oh, well. Anyways,
This is, man, that's something.
it is something.
Okay, so VNR Optimus Prime. What does the VNR stand for?
Very nice rims.
Justin?
I have no idea. I thought someone else might know. I thought maybe Matt might know. I don't know.
I think isn't that the model of the truck?
Yeah, I was wondering maybe Volvo.
It looks
I don't
like
know.
a Volvo.
Yeah.
Well, this is a recolor of the holiday one they did a couple months back. And
They're very blatant
more
about
G1.
putting the Volvo logo on the front, so I'm assuming it has to be.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, you got the holiday truck, right?
Yes, sir.
How's
It's
that
a good
feel?
mold.
Does
Good
it feel
mold.
good like jazz or what?
Yeah. I
Yeah?
don't know if it feels as good as Jazz, but it's a good mold. It's a new mold. And a lot of people are upset because they said you could have done this one for the was that G2 Hero? Was it the G2 Hero Optimus Prime that had the little rocket on the base? You know, you could shoot it off.
Yeah,
with the-
yep. Wasn't that
a lot of
tank?
people.
Oh, that was a white truck. Yeah.
They did a tank with a Megatron, the same thing. You know, kind of it had a little pump, and you could hit it really hard and shoot the missile off. So a lot of people were upset that they didn't. Which I'm sure that they still could do. You know, they could use the mold again, but they, you had to milk the shit out of Optimus Prime. So this is kind of the G1 color. It's a good mold. Be careful with the chest. It's all clear. And a lot of people broke their stuff, because there's a hinge when you're transforming it. So just be careful with that. That was with the holiday one. I'm sure, it's going to be the same with this one. It looks like they used the same Earthrise. No fucking no colors. Just it looks so bland. It looks like they used the same Earthrise trailer for this one.
Yeah,
So,
looks like it.
like they did the
You
holiday.
should send when you get this, Matt. Send it to Sean Love. See if he can spruce it up with some paint for you.
Man, I ain't talked to Sean Love in a minute. He don't talk to me anymore. A lot of people don't talk to me anymore. They don't like me like they used to.
He's jealous of all your hookups.
No, he's never jealous. That was a good dude, man. We never talked.
I still
It
got that
happens.
Thundercracker he made for me as a homecoming gift when I got the house. Fucking
Nice.
beautiful.
From the Flametoys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he painted my Starscream, my Skywarp, and Thundercracker, and they're fucking beautiful.
I've got a model from my favorite game that I play all the time that I sent to him. So he is putting that together with lights and all that stuff, and it's going to be beautiful.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
I'll get this one.
this
Yeah.
doesn't look that bad though.
No, it's a good mold.
I
it's
couldn't
fun.
stand the
Easy
holiday
transformation.
color scheme because it was like screaming at me,
Yeah.
It's Christmas! I
like I like what they did with the trailer. It looks better than the original.
Earthrise, yeah.
But it's a good mold. I think you would like it. I think the truck is it's a fun transformation.
I like the truck. I've driven Volvos before.
Okay.
So it's a nice harken back to my trucker days. Oh,
It's a good
to be
mold.
young.
It's a good mold. So I recommend it. It's a fun transformer.
Yep. Okay. So now
Okay.
up next is the Eternal Beast Showdown.
Ooh, recolors. A new paint job.
Yes.
Takara, Kingdom, Optimus Primal, and Megatron. So these are Takara repaints, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just straight repaints.
These look fucking dope.
They do. They're really
Both molds are good.
well painted.
Holy crap.
Like you look at this and
Yeah.
you're like, I wish mine were painted like that. Like
Are these leader or deluxe?
Megatron's a leader. I think Prime is a Voyager.
Yeah, he is. He's a Voyager. So, like, when I picked up my Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron, you know, when I picked him up, I was like, yes, right? And then I watched the show, and he was like, yes, Megatron, right? He was fucking sounds like shit. So I sold him like almost immediately. I look at this, and then the David K voice comes back. Like, yes, buy me, put me on PayPal, pay later, yes. So it's like, wow, man, like this looks really fucking good. Optimus Primal looks good. I never had a problem with the Optimus Primal figure. They didn't have much of a Beast Wars array because Cheetor fucking sucked. There was a worse fucking version of that figure ever made, and of course the one I want now is part of a fucking shitty 3-pack.
Oh, you need to get the Studio Series Cheetor, man, dude. It's good.
Oh man.
It's pretty. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like it so much, but the bot mode, man, I love the weapon. Just watch my review, man. It's pretty good.
Justin, thoughts?
No, I think it looks good. This
Concerns?
is painted to the nines. So
He called you a thought.
yeah, I know. I'm okay with that. It's fine. It's true.
Justin thought.
Bitch, you ain't Ratchet.
No.
Of course I'm Ratchet. I fix out. Oh no, you meant I want to fight. No, I don't want to fight.
Yeah. No, this looks good. I really like this. I think that if you're gonna get these are the ones to get, right? So I have no experience with. I think I have experience with the primals. Is this the one you sent me, Robert? That you said was amazing, and I got it, and I was like, it's fine. I think that may be true.
You know what's neat about this Optimus Primal is his wrists rotate, so he can go Super Saiyan on your shelf. Power of the primes, and you.
And we do know that Goku is based off the Monkey King. So
exactly, Sun
sense.
Wukong.
So
Yeah, I'm multicultural. Yeah, take that, Reddit. Yeah.
Oscar, do you look at any of my TikToks, Oscar?
No, I fucking don't.
Why? That's rude. They're funny.
No, they're not. Some are like some are funny. I think it was you that kept sending me a video of a guy who was being really creative as to how he gives people the finger.
Oh yeah, that's just common.
And one, like, it looked like he rolled his ankle, and I'm like, oh, that had to hurt. Then the arm comes out, and you notice it's the arm and it's the middle finger. It's like, oh, he got me, piece of shit. Or the one I remember the most you sent me was, there's like, you want to see a magic card trick? And he just flaps all 52 cards in the air, turns around, jumps, farts, and then runs away.
Come on, now you probably have 100 for me since then.
I got a new phone, so I got to log back into all those apps. I'll look at them when I get it. I had to turn off the notifications, dudes. It was fucking with the volume on my fucking speakers, but which is eventually led to me having to process a warranty claim on my phone. So there's $250 I'll never get back.
Thanks, Verizon.
AT&T actually.
Oh.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
fuck
still on it.
AT&T, man.
Huh?
Fuck AT&T.
Right in the butt.
Worst job I ever had in my life.
You did that for like 3 months, bro. I did
I did it for a year. Go fuck yourself, dude.
No, you did it for 3 months.
I was fucking. That was probably one of the worst times of my life. With that
Loved
year.
it. You fucking loved it. Just like you're gonna love the next
Dude,
one.
I'll talk to you about that shit. Come on now. Why
Yeah,
you
you
fucking
do.
around? Man? I'll slap the shit out you.
Oh, how you gonna do that? You gonna put the fucking hamburger down?
That's
All
fine.
right.
Oh God!
Well, hey, you've been
It
eating
was
some
steak
fucking
and rice.
buckets of chicken from KFC, man.
Yeah?
Mhm.
You about to get this Popeyes fucking value meal, got 2 pieces and a biscuit waiting for your ass.
I'll slap the
Bitch.
I'll slap you with a dry ass biscuit.
Shit. And speaking of a bitch, Flametoys is still doing model figures. Shockwave.
Look at that thrust, man.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
They all thrust like that, man.
Fucking power bomb.
Hey, Gator, how you doing, buddy?
Oh boy, look out, Gator.
I don't like that
see it
this
for
this
us.
Shockwave. Why they give him a green eye?
It's gonna
not
piss
blue?
you off.
It's not blue. It's green.
It's green.
See, now I don't understand. There's Furai
Could be
model, but
yellow.
then you also have model kits that they put together for you, right?
Yes,
I'm so
yeah.
confused by that.
That was
They
that
all- they
one
all confuse
time.
me.
I'm not making excuses for him. That was that one time with that Optimus Prime.
I think they did it with Optimus Prime. What the fuck?
And it was the
Fuck
IDW
outta
Optimus
there.
Prime. And I think everyone kind of gave him shit for it because it's like you're gonna charge people $50 because you put your own shitty model together. No, fuck you, man. I don't mean to say shitty. They're deceptively light. They look like they should weigh more, but when you put your hands on them, you're like, oh, this is shit.
Yeah.
This looks good. They look good.
This one does look good, yes, but the other ones, like their drift and stuff, they look like they would weigh like 14 ounces. They don't. They weigh like fucking 3.
You go to pick it up, you throw it across the room by accident.
Yeah, pretty much. A strong wind comes by because of the oscillating fan in your room, and it blows over your entire Flametoys shelf,
I think
as well as your Kuda Katakiri.
But do these guys hold together better than Gundam?
I think the only Flametoys I'm gonna get is the Starscream. I'm done with Flametoys. I like 3-0 better. To be honest,
I'm really brokenhearted by Flametoys.
I've had a few Gundams. They're kind of this, like, the worst inception that Flametoys did when it came to their models was the G1 Optimus Prime. That one was an absolute piece of shit. Nothing stayed in place, and I wish I could say it's because I filed down pegs. I did not. Everything was put together as it was put in the instructions. I'm not one of those people that just break up every part and just go to town on it because they're ultra smart. Fucking retards. But it's like, it was their worst, like, addition to their line. And their best one has to be probably that Megatron. But again, it's the deceptively light appearance of it that fucks me up. Because you pick it up thinking you're going to carry something that should weigh like a Marvel Legend or an SH figure art, and it weighs a fraction of that.
Wow. And that's the size?
It's about that size, yeah.
Huh. Maybe I'll pass.
Well, fucking shit, man.
I don't know. I see
I'm done with Flametoys.
3-0 is great,
Fuck
but man,
Flametoys.
I'm not happy with their, like, it's not cool that, like, I spent so much money and they ghosted me. Like, they initially responded to me asking me for this proof of purchase, and I told them I sent it, and I sent it again, and then I'm like, hello, you know, and then they just never responded again.
Oh, I told them to do that.
That's not cool. Like, how do you do that to a customer?
Who'd you buy it through?
Because it's funny.
It was bought it through Chosen Prime, but I had the warranty for them directly.
Get your people to call them and, you know, threaten a little legal aid. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't appreciate the customer service, you know. Like,
then threaten a little legal aid.
Well,
Hey.
what's that? It don't have to do anything with the product. No, why don't you talk to Brandon? Brandon might reach out to him.
Well, at this point, it's not about that.
Who was
not-
it?
It's
Which
the
one was
principle of the matter. Get
It's
Brandon
the
to fucking
customer
reach out
service.
to them.
Which one was it, Robert?
The Optimus, the giant Optimus.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I gave it to Justin.
The premium one.
Let it be his.
Yeah.
brother.
That's the one he can't fix.
I've never had any issues really with 3-0, to be honest. So
Me neither. I was shocked with the premium one though. Like the standard big ones are great,
Yeah.
and I was like, let me really spend some money and get a big one. I'm like, none of the LEDs work. It had pieces falling off it that weren't glued.
really,
Yeah.
wow.
like the
Yeah, that does suck, man. Yeah, I would have
Like,
reached out to Brandon, but okay. Flametoys, fuck Flametoys.
Why do you hate Flametoys?
I don't know, they're just not as good as I just like 3-0. I think they're a whole lot better. Like I said,
I
I'm gonna get their
hate
Starscream. I don't hate them, but I just don't.
did get to mess with the 3-0 Deluxe Bumblebee the other day.
Oh, really? Which one?
Holy shit.
The last night one?
No. The
smaller one?
Based on G1 with the G1 head on it.
Yeah, the smaller one, the MDLX. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Man. The Cliff Jumper's good. Megatron should be coming out soon. I'm excited for him, and I think they got a Starscream coming too as well.
I mean, who needs RED when you have that?
That's true.
The Rodimus is that's
that Rodimus too as well. Yeah, that Rodimus looks good too. I like the smaller ones, and they're affordable. The $70, $60-$70, I think.
If they're
not
really
bad.
small for that price.
Yeah, but they got so much articulation. The paint's good. I mean, you get some extra hands and another head sculpt. I think it's worth it. I mean, they're good. The Optimus Prime's good, except for those little. I don't know what the fuck those things in front of his shins. That was stupid. I don't know what they did that for, but other than that, man, I like the MDLX stuff, man. They're fun.
People like
All right. So, Justin, how are we doing on questions?
Fuck,
I'm sure we have
ain't
some.
got
Hold on.
none. We ain't got none.
Let's find out.
Excuse me.
Actually, we are running low. Okay. So back on October 24th, 2022, Andy asks, "Hey guys, my Masterpiece collection isn't the biggest, and as such, I've never had the chance to get an X-Transbots toy. God bless you, sir.
What?
You have, I would say that you're missing out, but most of us know you're not. Anyway, their upcoming grapple has me thinking it may be time to try. See, I collect grapples. Currently, I have the official one, MMC Girder Make Toys Wrestle, plus others in different skills. Do you think X-Transbots grapple will be a worthy addition? Thanks in advance. All hail Unicron." Matt, do you have this grapple? Did he come out already?
X-Transbots?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he good?
I think just recently. I do not know. I do not have I don't have any of that mold for X-Transbots.
You know, this is
I have
what
the
I like
official.
about this question the most is, like, everyone has their character that they just dig for some reason, right?
Dig.
Andy over here is just all about that grapple.
Yeah.
All about
You know,
that
I
base, all the
love
base.
hearing about that shit because it's like, okay, that's your character, that's your main two character, that's your
That's
go-to.
your go-to. There
You
you
know?
go. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I owe you a hug and an open mouth kiss. Come
Okay.
TFCon.
That's true. But does anybody have that mold? Do you have it, Robert?
No, but I would suggest, even though grapple is your go-to fig, if you don't have anything from X-Transbots, something you can get from them that no one's done that is a great figure is a Junkion.
Yeah, but it's his favorite.
Stop. No,
I think he needs to get it because it's his
He's
favorite
talking
character.
about grapple, not a Junkion.
Well, then get it. I mean, I would say this. I don't have it, but I would say this. There have been so many grapples in the past. Keith has had the opportunity of learning from prior designs. So I would assume he's improved on it. The counter argument there is, what the hell did they do with that GoBot version of the Junkion mold? However, right? Didn't you get that, Justin?
Yeah, he
It
was
horrible.
shit. He was trash.
But then again, these are I would think based on their Ultra Magnus, the transformation's a bear, but people love the Ultra Magnus. So I would think that Keith probably designed a pretty damn good grapple because he must have had the MP in mind. He's had the benefit of Make Toys. I would say go for it. I if anything, if it is frustratingly shit, there you go. You got to experience X-Transbot as well, and you get to put it on your shelf
because
as part
that'll
of
be
the
someone
district.
else's MP grapple.
Yeah,
I don't think I've never heard anybody say anything bad, but I've never heard anybody say anything good about the mold.
of the grapple?
Yeah, or
That
the
just
Inferno,
came out.
Inferno mold.
Yeah, I don't know. So I will say that, if you've never had an X-Transbots toy, get ready for the ride because they've made both great things and they've made absolute garbage, right? Like, you never know which version
like every
of Keith.
company.
Probably X-Transbots worse than any other, and I don't really know why they get the pass that they get. Because they have
they made a Polygon.
Yeah, they have some real shit toys. And they have some great ones too. And I don't want to undermine that and say that like everything they do is shit, but it's like you never know which X-Transbots and which Keith you're gonna get. For all intents and purposes, the Junkions are fantastic, but then they made some modifications and they made it Psykill, and he was just hot garbo. And then especially older X-Transbots, like if you ever go out of your way to pick up like, they did Wind Charger, like that Wind Charger and Tailgate are like complete shit. You rotate one piece and the pin falls out. Yeah, Tailgate. So like you never know what you're gonna get, and then like the was it Trailbreaker and Hoist, like they were okay, like they're decent, but like I feel like there's other versions of those characters that have come out that have been better,
Oh yeah, MMC.
So yeah, I mean by all means, if you're a grapple fan, check him out. Maybe you already have him. Let us know as a follow-up to this question. Let us know how you like him and what you think of him. Which side of that X-Transbot spectrum did he fall on? I would personally love to know. Because
just so many choices though.
So
I mean, you got MMC. Did Vacuum make a Inferno mold?
No.
I mean, you got MMC. No. You got the official. The official is really good. I mean, the grapple and Inferno mode, I like them. I like the official. Masterpiece ones.
That's the cursing in That's the curse and the blessing about third party, right? Is everyone is legit making the same figure, but you have options.
Yeah. Look at
You know,
Springer.
it's-
How many
it's-
Springers are there? God damn.
Jesus, dude. And I mean, sometimes you have people that knock it out of the park with like Cup, like Fans Toys. They killed it with Cup. They did. Coot was fucking insane. And then you have Toy World that did a Cup. They're just like, yo,
What the fuck?
you fucking drinking antifreeze? Like, what's wrong with you? So
X-Transbots did a cup, didn't they? Wasn't it pretty bad?
yeah, Lock.
Lock? Okay.
Yeah, Lock or something.
I think they had to do a
and it was
second.
like
They had to do a
really
second
bad.
version. They had to do a second version or something too.
Yeah, it looked really good, but it was absolute trash.
Okay.
So like, you know, again, you have fucking options. Like I like the Takara Grapple and Inferno molds. I never owned them. Got to mess with them a few times. I think they're pretty dope. I've owned MMC because I was an MMC fanboy. Then I was like, oh, this is gonna be great, you know. But when the time came, yeah, I'll sell these. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, the X-Transbots Protectobots. Like, Groove is fine. What's the other one that they did? Streetwise? Total crap. Like, I honestly think, like, he's one of the worst designed toys I've ever seen. Like, and, like, it was weird because I got him. I'm like, oh, he's not bad. And then I got the MMC one. I'm like, oh, this one's awesome. And I took out the X-Transbots one, and I'm like, oh, this is real bad. You know, like, yeah. So it all depends what toy with them. That is, it's either good or it's bad. So just beware. And if you did get it already, please let us know what you thought of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you still want to talk to us, that is because probably
Get it.
went and
Do it.
listening to something else.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yep. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
was Andy's
we got-
question.
Yeah.
Let's
You got one
see.
more?
You know, Andy still listens because we're gonna jump. You know what? Let's do a twofer from Andy. March
Okay.
12th. March 12th, less than a month ago. Greetings, all.
Shit.
Just
Whoa.
finished episode 37. Terrible to hear Hound Shoulder Cannon decomposed into dust, but it is good to have closure. Serious question, is there a good way that a fan could help support the show? I'd totally buy AHU merch, but I also would love to join your channel for a monthly subscription. I'm a couple weeks behind in listening, but I really enjoy AHU. It's such fun listening to you guys talk about toys, life, and even football. Have a great week, Andy. You know, I feel like I that was like me like pulling out that we have merch and stuff, and that's kind of in Oscar's realm here. And that was totally unintentional, but go for it, Oscar.
So, Andy, we have merch now. We have two designs. We have our prototype, and then we have the Kiss the Cook Unicron. That's the one Robert loves. That's the one our good friend Rich, who unfortunately had to cancel 4 of his pre-orders to afford the sticker because they're so overpriced. But we just, and I'm kidding. They're priced as they are. I mean, I'm going to think about getting a product code, but the thing is, our benefactor Justin, he really does pony up the cash for the podcast, and it all goes to him.
I hate being called the benefactor. No, it goes to the show. Stop saying it goes to me. It goes
The
to
show
the show.
gets charged to your credit card, so shut up.
Well, it did get charged, and I would like to get
Correct me.
paid back for that, but it doesn't all go to me.
We gotta send him some money. Jesus.
Dude, if I see
Yeah.
Justin in a mink coat running around town
Right?
in a nice Cadillac,
Walking to
I'm gonna be
Peacock.
pissed.
Like now I
Yeah.
can't have a what I got this week
gonna be
because someone's
pissed
gonna be
with
like,
a
oh,
pink coat.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Don't ever let me see you pimping around with a pimp cane and a mink coat and a nice hat with a feather on it, along like a.
And a cane.
But Matt,
Yeah,
that's what I
okay.
wear every single day. What the hell?
You know what? I could see that. You know, to be honest, really, if I did not know you, and I looked right at you, I'd say like he could be a pimp.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see you in a mink fur coat, a nice long, like a big old pink hat with a nice little ostrich feather sticking out of it, and I can see also with a pimp cane and some nice crocodile shoes, maybe snake shoes, maybe. It doesn't matter. But anyways, something reptile.
I see Justin spitting in the face of a valet parker when they hold their hand out for a tip. Like, how dare you?
That could be true too.
How dare you?
Yeah. I don't know. Justin's probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. We always project him as being an asshole.
That's okay.
He's really
That's
not.
okay.
He's a dick.
I still
Actually,
regret-
so funny story. My wife says to me, like, this is a while now, but she's like, Man, you're kind of an asshole. Like, you're just figuring that out now. Like, honestly, like, I really am. Like, I do come across as a nice person, but I am a very sarcastic. I'm very sarcastic, and I do have my dry wit at times, and I will most definitely say something that is not terribly nice.
Slap somebody.
Like today. Okay. So we were out doing soccer with my kid, and she's and personally, I didn't think I was being rude, but someone rang our doorbell. And we have a no soliciting in our neighborhood and all that shit. And like,
Justin throws a soccer ball.
No. I picked up the ring doorbell cam, and I was like, "Hello," and I was like, "We're not interested. Thank you. Have a good day." That's what I said. And then the person's like, "Hello," and I was like, "Yes, we're not interested. Thank you. Have a good day." And she's like, "You want me to come back later?" I'm like, "No, I would like you to not come back ever again. Goodbye."
Jesus Christ.
Bye-bye.
And my wife's like, "That was kind of rude." I'm like, "No, it wasn't. I wasn't rude at all. I said thank you many times, I'm like, I don't know. So, whatever.
She was probably going to change your life.
If you want Justin to truly laugh, like deep in the gut, tell him the meanest thing you've ever done to someone. Like the shadiest thing you've ever done.
That is probable. It's something that will make me laugh, yes. So.
I need to go wash my balls.
Yeah. Get the stick. Get the sponge on the stick.
Indeed.
I'm not that fat. Close.
I am.
It just goes to show.
What does this show?
Again, Andy, thank you for your question. What was the other question he had?
I guess subscribing to the channel or whatever.
We don't. Our subscription hasn't gotten to the point where we have a membership, but who does is our good friend Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
No, I don't.
With whatever you submit to him per month,
shut up.
You help Matthew score one more.
You help starving gators.
Fried
the Arkansas
Popeye's
area.
Chicken sandwich for him and Gator to split.
You know how you can help us spread the word. Share a link to our podcast. That's what you can do.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Buy some merch and tell people you got it and show them Oscar's wonderful art. Get a coffee mug. Get a sweater. Get some toilet paper with a picture of Unicron with his tongue out.
If you want to take my place on the show, just hit me up. Man.
You're not going anywhere.
Matt's fixing to quit.
What? No, man. No, thank you for the question, though. Yeah. Just share our stuff out, man. We was on another podcast, and we switched. God dang, how long have we been doing All Hit Unicron? Have we been doing a year yet?
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Share our stuff out. Share the episodes out there. Just be kind. Rewind. Or something.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
Oscar, did you tap out?
What?
Oh, I thought you tapped out, man. Well, you didn't say nothing. I said, be kind, rewind. I thought you'd be like, shut the fuck up.
No. I remember those days, man, running a VHS, and that little sticker was on there. Be kind, rewind on one side. The other side, $2 fee if you do not rewind this movie. It's like, whoa.
That is true.
$2, you piece of shit.
Hey, that was Friday night, man. I remember going to Blockbuster or Movie Gallery. We have Movie Gallery, too. And every Friday night, man, try to get the new releases.
Hey,
The
true story. When I first moved down here to Florida, I never heard of Movie Gallery, and I was dating this chick named Terry, who was the manager of one. Totally nailed her outside the store.
Terry.
Yeah, good old Terry.
Oh, she was a manager of one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Locked up.
Very nice, dude. You got the hookup, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love some Movie Gallery, man. Going in there Friday night, trying to get the new releases and stuff, and
you'd go to that wall, they'd have 37 copies of the front of the box on the wall, but none of them are there. You're like,
y'all remember? I don't know if y'all ever heard of Hastings. I know
Hastings.
Y'all remember Hastings? Yeah, I loved Hastings too, man. They had a bunch of imports from overseas and everything. A bunch of action figures and stuff, but they had comics.
Yeah, they had a great eBay store for a while.
Yeah, they had movies. You could buy CDs. DVD. I mean, they had a huge store. And I used to love going there, but
the new video store, when you used to go and you didn't see any new releases that you wanted, or they were out of stock, then you have to go down the B aisles and just
the back room with the good stuff.
No, just the aisles that had all the shit.
No, I remember the back room with the.
I would never find the movies I wanted to watch, and just be like, what the fuck? Now it's Netflix. It's the same thing. Amazon
Netflix
just
is
like
trash, man.
scrolling around, just like
It is. It
nothing
is.
to
There
watch.
there used to be
I don't know
on
why we pay for it anymore. I cannot find anything to watch on Netflix.
yeah, you would
It's
you would you
trash.
would log in for a while and you'd be like, oh, this is great. This is something good. Or there's this like relatively new movie or whatever. You're like, okay, I'll watch that. And it's like now it's like, oh, there's nothing here, and everything that's here is nothing I'm interested in.
Night Agent is pretty good if you've seen that.
Dude, when I think last week or the week before, the Hunger Games were still they creeped up to be the #1 viewed stuff. I'm like, why?
I think that came back on because we had that on our list to watch, and then I'm pretty sure it just went like away. And then it was like back up on our list again. Like, I guess they put this back on Netflix.
I mean, I like Disney. I mean, as much as I pay for fucking subscriptions, I'm paying it for the same for fucking cable or satellite where we got DirecTV. But I mean, we got DirecTV. I mean, I'm sorry, we got Paramount Plus. We got Disney. We have Netflix. We used to have Apple.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. You cut the cable. Like there's, a lot of slogans for these are like cut the cable. It's like now you're spending way more than you did for cable.
You're paying $150 for just subscriptions. I'm just like, shit, that's what my cable bill is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's fucking crazy, isn't
well,
it?
we did
commercials.
Like, wow. for us in our house,
HBO Max, I got HBO Max too as well. I mean, it's just like fuck.
For us
I
in
watched
our house, we took
WrestleMania
away
on Saturday
on Peacock.
Yeah,
nice.
And I have like the very base subscription, right? Because the only reason why I signed up for it was because the Halloween movies were premiering on there during the pandemic, and that was the only way I was going to see them. So I was like, all right, signed up for it. And then I'm watching WrestleMania because it's like, okay, is this a 2-night WrestleMania? And of course, shout out to Wes Hoy from The Realm. He's like the wrestling guru there.
Yeah, it is 2 nights, yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's 2 nights. I'm like, okay. So first night, I guess I'm not going to see Cody Rhodes win the WWE Universe Super Championship. He didn't win it.
No, he lost. They cheated.
I understand why they did it because they want Roman Reigns to break the record, but whatever. Break 1,000 days, but
I'm tired of him being fucking champion, man.
But it's like they sit there and they used to play these cool packages of why these two competitors or these two tag teams or these teams are going at one another, right? And they're going up against one girl. It's like Becky Lynch with Lita and Trish Stratus, right? That's the Raw days of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going up against Damage Control, which was I knew they were going to make this Bayley girl a fucking heel, but this is they're Lita and Trish Stratus were the only real women's wrestlers compared to everyone else that was I'm at a WWE. I
don't know. Becky Lynch. I could see Becky Lynch being in their little crowd too as well.
But the new generation of women wrestlers in the WWE, they're fucking wrestlers. They're no longer I hope I get to do a movie where I dry hump George Clooney or some shit like that. Their ambition is, I want the fucking title. They want to make history, which is great. And it's now we're going to sit there and let you guys know how these two people came to be together. And they're cutting to it, and it goes to a fucking Ford F-150 commercial. And I'm like, dude, what is the fucking point of me paying you any money?
Oh, you have to pay the higher. Yeah, Paramount Plus does that shit too. We'll watch a movie or a series, and they'll have commercials. And we're paying $5. I think you have to pay $10 to get.
Yeah, I was paying $10 because Criminal Minds came back.
Oh.
Only for them to end that new season on a fucking cliffhanger, and that was my wife and I's show.
I don't understand the commercials. Yeah, I was like, why are we paying for it if we got to watch commercials? It's why don't we could watch TV? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's getting wild, man.
We have a bunch of the subscription stuff too. A lot of it, Netflix. We downgraded to their basic thing, whatever. They're like, hey, you could have HD, and I'm like, yeah, you really can't even see a difference when streaming. Honestly, you can't.
Yeah.
It's not worth double the price and all that.
You really
stuff.
can, depending on your speed.
Yeah.
When we lived in a double wide, we had 5 megabits per second DSL.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can tell the difference between standard and high definition. Now we have good speed, and it's there's no difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really weird. But yeah, Netflix is playing ads now supposedly. If you have their introductory rate, which I don't even know like what an ad on Netflix would look like. I'm assuming like everywhere else it's just on Netflix now.
Yeah, I
Fuck
haven't
Netflix.
seen those, but
Yeah, I haven't seen the ads on Netflix yet. But
And I'm probably one of 6 people that pay for YouTube Premium because I watch a lot of YouTube.
damn.
You know, and I use their YouTube Music app because it's like, well, you know, I don't have to fucking pay for Spotify anymore. That's fucking dumb. And so, yeah, I don't know, man. It's so it just seemed like only yesterday you would like slip the cable guy like $50 and he juices you up for a year. You know, like that was the flex back in the day in Jersey City. Like, yeah. You get that Walter guy, you give him like $50, he'll juice you up. Or if you had satellite and you get those program cards that go in the receiver, you give the guy a little extra and he'll program the card and you get all the channels. And now it's like, well, hey man, let me get your login. You know, and Netflix is supposedly putting a stop to that.
Yep, they are.
They've
been threatening it for quite a while.
I think they pissed off a lot of people. I think they because you couldn't stream it from another, like if you're going like from my house or to another place and everything. So I think they kind of worked around it to where now it's a little different because a lot of people were, you know, that were getting pissed off because it wouldn't let them log in over somewhere else. If they, you know, they were still paying for the subscription, but if they went over to someone else, you know, try to log in, you know, it would fall under the, you know, you're sharing your password to somebody.
Yeah.
So they had to work around.
What if like you're like somewhere and you have your computer and you want to watch a movie and you try to log into Netflix?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
They were, you know, that's what a lot of people got pissed because like we're not giving out our passwords, we're using them somewhere else because they were gonna, you know, start cutting people off for doing that. And they were like, whoa, no, I'm paying for the subscription. Why can't I use it somewhere else? And so it was kind of a thin line to walk across.
It was like Microsoft with their Xbox One, Xbone, whatever they call it, which was the big deal. You had to register the game you bought. And then
you couldn't
if you
trade
let
it
a
in.
friend borrow it, you had to like you couldn't trade it in or you had to unregister it. It's some weird process. Meanwhile, Sony like trolled them by going, here's how we handle our game situation. Here, thank you. Problem solved.
I mean, Microsoft, what they do, right, is you log into your computer and or let's say Adobe, you're using Adobe on a computer and then you go somewhere else and try to log in. It will say this is already logged in on a different device. Log out on the other device and log in here. Yes. And then it logs it out on the other device. That's how you prevent that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I lost my Adobe. I was sharing one with Ryan.
All right. Gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
All right,
Good
so
show.
let's go ahead and give our special shout out to the one and only Mr. Dustmightz for providing the beats for the theme song. Check out our friends over at Realm of Collectors, Facebook.com/groups/Realm of Collectors. I was on a recent episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro? And everyone who followed us from Shattered Cast Uncut, we are grateful to each and every one of you for joining us on this journey, especially you, Andy. We answered both of your questions tonight. We love you, man. We love that you love Grapple. And to our host, check out T2RX6. He doesn't do any YouTube anymore. Neither do I. Robert is too busy hanging out next to public restrooms at a Walmart to get work. But be sure to check out our good friend Deluxe Baldwin on youtube.com/C/Deluxe Baldwin. He uploads content like all the time, dude. Especially with his copy and paste. Such amazing engineering, new age, blah, blah, blah. And then he makes a YouTube short out of it, which is I love it. I love it. I do. I really love it, Matt.
Thank you.
So be sure to check them all. Check him out. And on behalf of me and the other heralds of Unicron, we want you to stay reformatted and have a wonderful rest of your week.
Bye-bye.
Fuck out shit.
Indeed.